Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I have traveled multiple times on a GLP-1 so far, and I'll be honest, the first time I overthought everything. What do I pack? How do I eat? What do I do if I feel sick? What if I mess up my schedule? But after doing this a few times, I realized that most of the stress is very unnecessary. And so with our family trip to Alaska coming up, and I'm currently packing right now, I felt it a good time to make this video, and I'm sharing exactly what I pack, how I handle food, how I handled my injections, and what I stopped stressing about. So let's start with the most important part, what I actually bring with me. You always want to bring your medication and all your supplies in your carry-on. Never put it in your checked luggage. So that's going to be the actual medications, extra needles, bring more than you may think, just in case, you never know. And then the alcohol wipes or the alcohol swabs. And if you watched my Amazon finds video, I'll link that up above. I bought a couple of they're actually like insulin cooler travel cases that you can find on Amazon. But they work perfect for obviously the GLP-1 pens and the multi-dose vials if you're on a compound. So I will link some of those below, and also, like I said, I had put that video up above, but I'll link the ones that I found below. If you are a member of LEMD and get your medications through them, they recently switched over to these metal coolers that they now ship all medications or cooled medications in, and they come with 2 cooler packs and then the metal container. So if you watched my Amazon video, I actually bought one of these on Amazon. So if you're not getting your medication through LEMD, obviously this comes complimentary, but you can buy almost this exact one on Amazon if you're looking for like a longer term. I think it was 48 hours of storage for these cooler cases. The other ones that are more like fabric or that are zipper, like a zip around one, those are more like 8 to 10 or 12 hours, I want to say. So these will keep everything organized and easy to grab. Now, protein snacks that I'm going to bring to Alaska this time, these are huge because I don't want to rely on, we're flying out of JFK and then landing in Vancouver. Obviously, these are huge international airports. There's going to be multiple like options for me to pick from, whether it's like the fast grab and go little convenience store type thing or sit down. Depending on how my 2-year-old and my 4-year-old are behaving, we might not be sitting down for any meals in the airport, but these are just some of the items that I'm bringing with me so that I know I have things on the go. And also, like, while we're on the cruise, I mean, the only sources of protein are going to be actual food. Like, I'm not going to be able to buy protein bars unless we do it in the ports in Alaska. So I did order, one of you guys just recently commented on my video about the Built puffed protein bars and like the sour. So they almost taste like the sour candies that obviously I'm obsessed with. Again, if you watch that Amazon video, the shameless snacks, those are so good. So these are protein bars, but they taste like those sour gummies. I got a box of those. It's already packed in my luggage, but I'll put a link down to it below. And then I am bringing this clear protein. Let me just grab it. These clear protein packets by Seek. So it's a couple different flavors. Again, they look like the electrolyte protein packets, just like way bigger, obviously. So this one is Blue Raz Freeze. Then they have Watermelon Wave and Strawberry Lemonade. I am going to be bringing these to just pop into water bottles that we get while we're out and about on tours or walking through the ship. Obviously, I will not be having my morning protein coffee, my hot protein coffee that I love so much and start my day with every day. I might be a little messed up from that, a little thrown off, but hopefully I can pop one of these into a water bottle, you know, midday and be taken care of that way. I just think the most important thing is having like convenient protein though, because if you are doing your shot like midweek or in the middle of your trip, the worst feeling is like being surrounded by food at the buffet and not wanting to eat. So I think these might come in super handy. And the next thing I'm bringing is electrolytes, my little electrolyte packets. You guys know I'm obsessed with my liquid IV, and I've also recently become obsessed with the Bubs Hydrate or Die for like a less sweet version. So I will be bringing both a couple packets of both of those, and I am hoping to drink probably one a day or every other day. Not that we're doing like any hiking or any crazy excursions. Again, with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, we're just gonna be getting off the ship, walking around the little towns like Ketchikan and Sitka and stuff like that. So I won't be like sweating my butt off when we go to Florida in July and September. But something just to kind of like maybe bring my blood pressure up again if I notice that I'm not drinking enough water as I usually do every day. And again, it'll just help with like my hydration, my energy, and just like preventing that drained feeling. And one of the last things that I'm actually bringing with me is a reusable water bottle. This one I got years ago, like I'm talking pre-COVID. I brought this to Greece when I went with my husband to visit his family that lives there. This is by Extremis. If I can find this brand on Amazon, I'll link it down below. Otherwise, I would just link like a comparable, it's like the aluminum water bottle. This, I would clip it onto my backpack. I would hold it by this when we were walking around, and it was like, it felt like the sun was beating through my shirt on their island that they live on. It has a good mouth to sip your water, and then it has a big opening that I could put ice cubes in it, and it kept my water ice cold in Greece in the middle of July. So that says something. So, and obviously I will be bringing this empty to go through security at the airport, and then I will fill it up once we're actually past security at the airport, and I will also be refilling it while we're on the cruise, throughout the cruise, because obviously I always want to keep water on me, and I keep it next to my bed at night too. And here's what changed everything for me. These are the things that I don't stress about anymore. I used to think that I had to be perfect while traveling or while on vacation in order to not gain that vacation weight or kind of ruin all that hard work that I put in before the vacation. But I don't think like that anymore. I don't track everything, I don't force meals, and I don't panic over one off day or one off meal or sweet treat or something like that. Because when you're traveling, even in every day, it's not about perfection, it's about balance. And when you let go of that pressure, it just makes everything easier. So injecting while traveling, this can sometimes be a big concern for people, but what matters most is consistency. Even if you have to shift a day before or a day after, like, you know, your usual injection schedule, it's not gonna mess up anything. Just don't panic, don't overcomplicate it. Even if you're if you're traveling on your injection day, just do it before you leave home the day before, or do it when you get to your destination at night before you go to bed. It's not that complicated, and like, please don't panic. And again, having everything in that like insulin travel bag or like one of these things right in your carry-on. So when you do get to the hotel at night, if you're doing it, you know, when you land somewhere, when you get to the hotel that night, you just pull it out of your bag and do it. And everything is there already. All your supplies, your medication, everything you need. Okay, and then eating out while on vacation. This is what I do now. I order what sounds good, not what sounds perfect. Oh, I should order this. I order what sounds good. If it sounds good, I'm gonna eat it. And I stop when I start feeling full. Again, this is a shift in your total mentality overall in life with these GLP-1s. Just because you're on vacation doesn't stop, you know, what you should be doing in your everyday life. But hopefully by the time you go on vacation, being on these medications, you have had enough practice to know that I need to stop at the first sign that I feel full, and then, you know, let your body and your stomach communicate with each other. And I don't feel bad about, you know, leaving half of my food on the plate, especially when it comes to a cruise, like all your food's included. So like, I don't feel bad just only eating half of my plate. Or if I'm somewhere where we're going back and we have a fridge, I'll take leftovers. And the last part is still trying to prioritize protein, not perfectly, but just intentionally. Just still pay attention to the menus. Again, it's not about ordering something that is perfect, like grilled chicken with steamed broccoli and no sauce and no nothing and no butter. Just order something that sounds good. And by the time that you go on vacation, hopefully you have had enough practice to know where to draw that line between something that is not going to upset your stomach but still tastes good and still feels like you're on vacation. It's also a good reason to bring kind of those protein bars or protein snacks with you, because then you don't feel that pressure to eat a huge meal. If you are eating small meals throughout the day and say by dinner time, if you have a set dinner, you're not hungry, you eat a little bit, but then come like 7 o'clock, you're hungry or you're feeling that hunger pain, just eat a protein bar. Or in my case, being on a cruise, eat the protein bar instead of before I'd be like, oh, let me just go back up to the buffet that's still open because they're open till like 10 o'clock. Go back up to the buffet and grab, pizza. No, stay in your room and eat your protein bar. So here's what I've learned after traveling multiple times on a GLP-1. If you're overpacking food, that's going to lead to more stress. And don't skip your protein because you're going to regret that. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. This does not change from your everyday life. You need to be drinking your water, drinking your electrolytes, and listen to your body over following the plan. So that means even if you're going out to like an indulgent dinner, indulge in that dinner, but only eat half your plate. And the biggest one is you don't have to put your life on hold because you're on a GLP-1. Like, you should be going on vacation and treating your life as normal, but making these small adjustments here and there to kind of still follow that type of protocol that you follow when you're home. If you're nervous about traveling on a GLP-1, like, I totally get it, but you can absolutely do this without stressing yourself out. So comment down below, let me know what is your biggest travel tip if you have traveled on a GLP-1, or if you haven't, maybe if you have some upcoming travels, which I know some of you do. You've commented on my videos that so there's a bird outside my window. Sorry, squirrel. There's some of you that have commented on my videos and said you have some travel coming up and you're a little bit nervous. So let me know what you're nervous about specifically. Maybe I can help answer some questions, or anybody else in the comments, jump in, answer each other's questions. This is what I love about these videos in the comment section. You guys are rooting for each other. You're cheering each other on. You're giving each other tips. I love it. I love to see it so much. So follow along and subscribe if you're not already. I do have some more videos coming up that are pretty exciting. Give this video a like. It helps reach other people on their GLP-1 journey, and maybe I can help them out too. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.